everyone and welcome into Battlefield 2 patch 1.0.9 HD edition. Today we are going to see 1v1 between Elf and Dwarf on map Firien, and our player is going to be I will not butcher this nickname. It's going to be Johann TD. It's our passionate Battlefield player, and he never told me even once that I butcher his nickname or his name all the time in those replays, so I'm really sorry for that. So it's an elf, he's going to be an elf, and his opponent is going to be dwarven player Ivar. Map. First of all, let's check the map before we are looking at the basis of our players. What we got here on Firien is in near the trawler. We got some worklers on the sides and two high grounds from both sides. Good for elves, definitely. This is the side that elf would like to fight. Dwarven player goes for early Hall of Warriors and the mineshafts outside the roundel of the base, and he got himself pikes in order to creep this workler, to be honest. Although this mineshaft is set up to creep this trawler, there is also the flag, so he's going to creep the workler. His power point is going to be running call. On the other side, Johann, this, as you can see, I always mispronounce his nickname. He never even once told me that it's wrong, that I should check it out. Johann decided to move forward with Lorien warriors, and he got himself a rallying call also, and he will be aggressive towards his opponent. Have they choose the races? It does not say actually, but if they choose the races, Dwarf should be aware that his opponent may attack him, because it's close quarter map actually. Another battalion, this time it's going to be Guardians. And let's see if Johann is going to be microing those Lorien warriors. He's going into defensive with rallying call, so that's a big no-no. You are going aggressive and you're going on the edge of the mineshaft in order to destroy it, and you're not fighting with Guardians, because even with they got rallying call, as you can see, they're not able to win this battle, this skirmish. It's better to just destroy the mineshaft and move forward, and this is why you're creating those Lorien warriors. Now he will receive level 2, I guess, because he's so close in order to do it, or maybe not, because he's concentrating those two Lorien warriors onto the mineshaft, and he's wasting the running call at the moment, and the entire battalion, that it's also not that cheap. 350 resources, or even 60 resources for this battalion, so there is big no-no. You are not fighting Lorien warriors with Guardians. You are just destroying the mineshafts and move forward, because if he only destroyed this mineshaft, he got the opening and be able to just stack his opponent in his base. Those Guardians could be forced to go towards the enemy base on foot, and it's going to take him lots of time. So another battalion been taken down. Now the charge attack is going to be used. On the other side, Dwarf is creeping also, so Johann got to do something. As we can see, he got less command points and less... actually, he got one military more than his opponent, but as we can see, he's creeping at the moment, while Johann just lose the entire battalion again. And he's sending another one on the side of the map. But now there are Guardians already. They're going to destroy those rebels, I guess, and take level up. We'll see how it goes. It's the first time that Johann is playing on this map also, so this may be a factor why he's doing what he's doing. But his opponent is creeping. His opponent is defending his base fairly well, constantly those mineshafts if he's sure that he will not be able to do it. And got tons of resources, 2k at the moment. There is lots of resources. Rally call been used by Johann, and although he will be able to kill pikes, it's going to be harder with Guardians. Even with rally call. Although if those Guardians are trying to get away, he will just pick them one by one and kill. Let's see, we got double barrack and only Lorien warriors in production. What dwarf could do is to go for siege weapons, but he decided to go for running call, so he used the running call those units over here, and decided to go for hero because he spends tons of resources, at least 2k. Johann trying to deal as much damage as possible, but he shouldn't fight with guardians. He should just concentrate on those mineshaft, what he's doing over here. He's not fighting with units, he's just concentrating on the mineshaft here as well. Really good job. So he's stacking his opponent in the base, not allowing him to progress. As we can see, there is a mineshaft, there will be another one. Johann got to take them down before anything appeared out of the mineshaft. And King Dane is on the battlefield without banner carries. As I said many times, only tier 1 hero could or should get out of the fortress without banner carry. Later on you're buying yourself a banner carry in order to get your heroes being cheaper. We got only King Dane on the battlefield, nothing else, while Johann decided to go for another Elfen Barrack. Let's see if we got command points for it. 650 command points, and he's in constant production, to be honest. He's spending all those resources wisely, while his opponent is producing, or rather creating, another mineshaft near his base. But he is not able to protect this mineshaft with only one hero. This hero, and especially all the heroes that you create, should be considered as support heroes. They are supporting the army. They are not going to win the game by themselves. Now we got Man of Dale summon in order to just protect this mineshaft, or maybe the other mineshaft that is going to be created here, and stack his opponent. And now Lorien warriors are not able to get into Man of Dale, so that may work out. Johann might be stuck in his base, he doesn't have cavalry, he's still dealing with those mineshafts created near his base. He got one battalion on the other side of the map. There is also nothing else than dwarf and possessed, then half warriors. He got now 10 power points for himself. King Dane with leadership, another battalion of guardians on level 4 with charge attack, so at least this one of those Elfen Barrack may go down. Now Arrow Volley is available. Is it going to be used on Men of Dale? It is going to be used on Men of Dale. Those Men of Dale are going to be harmed. Couple of them, or almost all of them, are going to be killed. Rallying Call and Hobbit also on the battlefield in order to deal damage. King Dane received level 4 and Mighty Rage. And at the moment, another Hall of Warriors near the base of our Elfen player is going to be created. 100 resource for him, 700 command points. So he got himself a decent amount of Maltrees on the battlefield, decent amount of command points. He's going for another Elfen Barrack, but he needs to produce more and more units. He needs to get himself even a Green Pager in order to get himself knights, or rather some cavalry, and take care about those guardians. Now here we go, another PowerPoint, 10 PowerPoint from Ivar. He decided to go for Hobbit Alliance, which will help him in destroying another barrack, while those remaining Men of Dale are dealing still damage towards Lorien warriors. Almost level 6 on King Dane. Of course we are looking for his level 7 Stubborn Pride. So it's going to be like a debuff towards everything. And he is now kicking the fortress, which shouldn't happen. Maybe Dwarfen player is on the other side clicking on something else. He shouldn't attack the fortress, he should take down the structures. And let's see, he got enough power points for heal. Is it going to be a heal? There is level 6 at the moment for King Dane at the moment. And only Lorien warriors on the battlefield. It should be a transition long ago towards something else, towards as I said, maybe knights, another barrack. And the fortress is still in danger for some reason. There's only one hero. There is not a big threat, to be honest. I see that there are also Guardian Battalion, Rallying Call being used in order to deal with hobbits. Not the greatest idea, because they're only going to get a damage boost and experience boost, as we can see. Hobbits are still here from an in and dealing damage towards Elfen Barrack. Is there going to be a heal from Ivar? Mighty Rage was used trying to debuff units. I don't think so. There will be a heal. Let's see. 12 power points at the moment. There is a heal, so he's going to heal King Dane at the moment and take down the barrack and get level 7 for his hero. So Stubborn Pride is unlocked for him. Now let's see if on the other side there is something going on for Elfen player. Elfen player got Malotry over here, 650 command points, 550 at the moment. King Dane level 9, so he got his boar at the moment. Is it going to be an over? I don't know. Another arrow volley used in order to deal with Hobbit Alliance. Good spread in order to not be killed. Maybe this King Dane should get away out of the battlefield. You don't need to lose him at the moment. I know that you get a decent amount of units on the battlefield, decent amount of experience towards this hero, but you don't need to lose him. You don't need to get him back on the battlefield. He's on level 9 and almost, so it wasn't really necessary. Mist been used to debuff units for a minute, and that's going to be it. There will be no rallying call, only some charge attack in order to deal damage and regroup units. Another Malotry may go down. And Johann is looking really dying over here. He was forced to create even tower expansion. Let's see his opponent. His opponent doesn't have lots of command points, to be honest. He got another builder for no reason. He got already builder over here. He got Dwarven Reaches. This is important. He may use it over there. There's always recreating mineshaft on level 1, so it's not a big deal. 69 resources per minute. Builder may be killed over there. Maybe this is why he already recreated a builder for himself. But no, this builder will get away in time. Man of Dale almost available. Running Call almost available. Heal not ready yet. On the other side, Elfen player possessed more command points than his opponent, which is 700, but he's producing only Lorien warriors, and this is weird that it's even working. Somehow he had more command points than his opponent. And builder for Dwarven player either may be killed by works over here, almost, or it's going to be killed. It was almost. Really low on health, but was able to get away. And let's see if this is going to be rebuilt. He could actually upgrade it to level like 3, get himself a rebuild, and those Lorien warriors could get really hard thing to do. Also, Man of Dale almost available, so it could work brilliantly. There is a charge attack used. And is there going to be a rebuild? Is there going to be something to save the army? Man of Dale summon, is it going to be a rebuild? You got 7 power points, you can definitely do it. You should definitely react to what you got in this at this moment, not what you wanna get in 10 minutes, because in 10 minutes everything may change. And now if you only save this Hollow Warriors, he could pressure his opponent constantly, and this is what Dwarven players would like to do. Be consistent and dealing pressure towards his opponent so he's not able to get away of his own base. Which now, actually it's happening. Elfen player taking an in towards his possession, trying to protect Malotry. As I said, Lorien warriors are not that great against Guardians. They cost too much, they are not good in 1v1 fights also, so don't do this. Don't send your Lorien warriors battalion towards Guardians to fight them. Arrow volley been used, but Guardians still survived the attempt. 500 command points at the moment for Dwarven player. He got no units on the battlefield. This is weird. With Dwarven Reaches, with 2 builders on the battlefield, he should have more and more structures, like Johann possessed. Johann possessed 3 barracks that it's almost never seen. He got almost 1k command points. And if only dwarf allow him, he's going to push his opponent, and there is nothing. As we can see, he queue even 3 battalions of Guardians, which is big no-no. It's only waste of time and waste of resources, and both of those things you wish to avoid. More Lorien warriors, nothing else. Johann, there are like 3 units in this barrack. You can definitely create something else than Lorien warriors. Okay, King Dane on the battlefield again, but mineshaft's been taken down. There's only 1 mineshaft that may instant pressure. towards his opponent. Nothing in his base to protect this mineshaft on level almost 3. That's all that important. Completely nothing. Almost 1k resources at the moment. This is unacceptable. If you're a Dwarven player, this is unacceptable to get that. Mist been used plus running call up of the Elfen player. Dwarven player possessed 15 power points, but what you're going to do? Maybe Undermined could be useful when you're installing pressure, but you can pressure your opponent from those two mineshafts already. To be honest, this one, because it's not under attack. This one is going to be cancelled. And there is Barrage for the Dwarven player. Level 9 for King Dane. And no transitions, no rebuild, 2k resources, less and less command points, getting stuck in his own base, not looking good, Peasants been summoned, Hobbit Alliance also to deal with Lorien warriors, and Tom Bombadil. Actually, this is weird. Tom Bombadil should be summoned if you are able to destroy some structures, which you're doing in the back of the fortress, which is nice. But if you're able to maybe destroy this mineshaft with the help of Tom Bombadil, that could be justified why you summon this Tom Bombadil. And I think you will be able to do it. Only if you send this Tom Bombadil faster, so it's going to deal damage. This tower will be dealing damage towards Tom Bombadil, and you will easily take down this mineshaft over here on level 3. Really important mineshaft, but Dwarf seems like he doesn't care. He wants just to push his opponent. He's doing it with hero. Maybe he's betting everything on level up. He was using the barrage, dealing a little bit of damage. Tom Bombadil will disappear. No units on the battlefield for Dwarven player, only a hero, which I always say that it's a big no-no. No rebuild, although he got 7 power points. Almost level 10 King Dane, but he is on his own, and he's now on the board for some reason. Maybe for fun, or just to get away. Oh, we got Lorien Archer Battalion, so Johann realized that there are more units on this one barrack that only Lorien warriors. Builder for Dwarf is going to be taken down. And the mineshaft that was so important for Dwarven player has been taken down. He doesn't have any command points, and he will be forced to leave the game. So Lorien warriors won the game against Dwarven player with Guardians and King Dane. This is actually what happened. If only Dwarven player decided to protect himself a little bit more, to not be that aggressive in some point, because he wasn't able to do it. If he realized that if he's only protecting those matches on level 3 and use the Dwarven reaches effectively, he could win this game easily. But he wasn't paying attention to those details, and this is why he lose the game. I really like what Jonah was doing with power points. He doesn't go straight for tier 3 power points, which are eagles, for example. Most of the players like to take eagles. He went for the arrow volley, then mist, and then Tom Bombadil. So those power points will respawn faster, and he will be able to use them more than once in a game. This was something that I really like, that you doesn't go straight for the tier 3 power points just to get tier 3 power point and win and use it once or twice. Okay, thank you very much for watching. It was almost 20-minute video. Have a nice day.